Hey, this is Peter Dankelson, and welcome back to another episode of this Rig Rundown series. And today, I'm showing you guys my Epiphone Jared James Nichols signature Old Glory. So basically the story behind kind of how I got this guitar was, this is a pretty cool one. So in the fall of 2019, I had a lot of surgeries, so it was, coming to and from, the hospital in downtown Chicago. And of course, whenever I'm in downtown Chicago, if I'm close by and if I have time, I love stopping by Chicago Music Exchange. So on one of these particular days, I had to go down for a follow-up procedure, and, got out, this is a quick one, relatively, but, got out of the hospital, went and had some pizza, and then, making our way home, but, stopped by Chicago Music Exchange. So, that always helped pick up my mood a little bit after having a not so fun morning. But basically, on this particular day, went into Chicago Music Exchange. I was very excited because I was going to be playing for the first time with Jared James Nichols in, a couple weeks' time. So, very fired up about that, and had been looking around to see if I could, jam on one of his Old Glory signatures. And, stopped by the store, was messing around, and saw that one of these was there. And so was very excited, plugged it in, was playing along. And as we're getting ready to leave, it's like, oh, hey, you forgot something. CME basically just gave me the guitar and said, take it home and keep jamming on it. So that was a really, really cool and very special surprise. So, it was really exciting. I just got, went home with this guitar, and, got to start jamming on it. It's really fun because, it's a really unique guitar. It's a junior, but on a Les Paul, a standard Les Paul body, right? So it's really cool and really unique. It's just got a really, unique and really fun vibe to it. And I kind of said the same thing about the SG Junior, but, Juniors in particular with the one pickup, it makes you use the volume and tone quite a bit. So it pulls out something different from your playing, which I absolutely love. It's really inspiring to play. And so I guess some of the big things with this guitar, the big thing for me, the neck. The neck is massive on this guitar, which I typically don't gravitate towards. But honestly, I think the cool thing with having a baseball bat neck on this thing, or at least to me, it feels like a baseball bat. But to me, kind of the cool thing about that, it just makes you want to, beat the crap out of this guitar, and really dig in and play. And if you know how Jared plays, he hits the guitar pretty hard. So, it's just, it makes sense why he went with the bigger neck profile. But for me, like I said, with juniors, it pulls something different out of your playing. It makes you think a certain way. And to me, this is definitely, definitely feels that way. It's a really fun and unique guitar. So actually, just a few months ago, I actually got the chance to jam with Jared again. It was awesome. He just come out with this new, self-titled album. If you haven't listened to it yet, you got to check it out. It's a really fun album. Lots of, it's a 10 out of 10. You gotta crank it up in the car, or just crank it up anywhere. But, anyway, I got to jam with Jared at one of his album release shows that was in Chicago. He was nice enough to invite me back up on stage and to jam with him, in the band. And that was a ton of fun. But, when I went, I'm like, I got to use Old Glory. That'd be so much fun. And I knew it was something he'd get a kick out of too. So, it was really fun to take this guitar to jam. It was great. There's a video of it on YouTube. It was really fun. But probably the coolest thing when I left, it's probably going to appear backwards, unfortunately, on here. But he was nice enough to sign the back, the back plate of the guitar. And again, I can read it to you because I think it's flipped around. It says, "Pete, you're a badass. I love you, brother. Play what you love and play hard. Blues Power." So that's really cool. It's a really nice touch. And then I guess, one of the other things, I haven't seen it on any of the other, signature models, but with this one, he did, I think on like old 335s or hollow bodies, maybe it wasn't the 335, but I know on some of the older hollow bodies, they put on a custom made plaque. So it's so I thought this was kind of cool. He took that and put blues power on it. And so that's kind of, one of the cool unique features on this guitar. So yeah, it's a really fun instrument. Yeah. So, overall with Old Glory, it's a super fun and unique guitar. Juniors just in general, they pull something unique and different, from your playing whenever you pick them up. It's super interesting and super inspiring. Like I said, this guitar is definitely, when I pick it up, it's definitely like, okay, I really need to lay into it and really kind of hit it hard. Which honestly, for me, I mean, I like playing aggressive anyway. So, it definitely, it's a really fun guitar to play. Really unique, super fun. And also, didn't mention this earlier, but it's got a stinger on the back. How cool is that? So, it's a super unique and super fun guitar, and it sounds like there's another one on the way too, because, Jared did Old Glory, and then he did a gold top, and I've been seeing some photos on Instagram, and it looks like there's another one coming here soon, so can't wait to try that one out as well. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled. If you don't follow Jared yet on Instagram or any of his other social media, or, check him out on, any of your favorite music platforms, definitely check his stuff out. Especially this latest album. It's self-titled, and it rocks. So yeah, keep jamming, and I'll see you guys in the next Figure Out 9 episode. Thanks for tuning in. Take care.